What is feminine energy? It receives. It is still, intuitive, creative, open. It feels and senses. It is vulnerable, deep, empathetic. The feminine energy in you is powerful in its joy and wondrous in its playfulness. It receives beauty and awe that enrich your spirit and inspire your thoughts, feelings, and actions. Feminine energy holds stillness. There is an innate knowing and longing for silence and tranquility. You can honor its sacredness even if you are going through something difficult or bewildering. When you surrender to stillness, you step into healing. Through this stillness and acceptance, you find peace. Feminine energy is intuitive. Even when other people do not tell you how they truly feel, you sense. There is a silent gravity that draws people close to you, for they feel instantly safe and cared for. It is also intuition that gives you clarity when faced with situations that make you feel like something is amiss. Your feminine energy is rooted in a wisdom that is deep to the greater source. It leads you to synchronicities, meeting kindred spirits, and a plethora of enriching events that connect to each other. Your aspirations finding you in this big world. Another wonder of the feminine energy is creativity, the ability to ideate and give life to dreams and visions. Whether it is a painting, a poem, a recipe, any inspiration, every creation is a gift. Creativity is our saving grace. It builds connections and tears down differences. It encourages sentiments and sensuality. It includes everyone in the conversation of what truly matters. It opens a world of possibilities. The feminine energy is open. It blossoms like a fresh flower, a hand that helps, a mind that accepts. Your feeling and sensing strengthens the feminine energy. Take life as a sensory experience where every emotion nourishes your soul. Bliss, doubt, desire, disappointment, amazement, grief. Every moment of sensing empowers you. It is through each of them that your mind expands and your heart deepens. Vulnerability is feminine. The grace to let others see through you by letting your guard down. As you do this, you let the walls of the world melt and give way to what is essential, holding space for each other, connecting with authenticity, and listening with an active heart. Your vulnerability makes you even more empathetic and compassionate. In a world lured to compete and survive, you are at the forefront of the collective awareness and thriving as one. This is trust. To be open, to be vulnerable, to accept yourself and others just the way we are, knowing that our needs will always be met, our intentions will somehow be shown, and dreams are possible in the unfolding expanse of the yet to be manifested. Your feminine energy is the greatest connection with our natural world. It lets you live in her in great harmony as you bask in her abundance and sleep in her moonlight. Do you remember the first time you got so drawn to the beauty of nature? Perhaps your feet were too small then, feeling the mist of the meadow, or your arms still too tiny to embrace a tree. But there, you began to experience the nurturing beauty of Mother Earth. Before you, her wonders unfold, a sunset of lilacs and golds, mountains exuding majesty, insects that invite your curiosity, birds that offer you melodies, and the night sky that lets you believe beyond what is right now. As you grow older, you begin to see how important she is. In our every breath, in our every beat. Our feminine energy is our source of softness. Whenever we are outside bathing in the sun or lying on our back to watch the stars, it elevates our consciousness so we can receive the gifts of nature. And from these gifts, we are rejuvenated and restored. Masculine energy has ruled our evolution for a long while. It is strong and giving, steadfast and driven. It is fueled by direction and purpose. Our collective history has also set feminine energy aside and has relied on masculine energy for growth. Therefore, imbalance happened. For us to keep harmony and balance in the world, let us uphold both feminine and masculine energies. Let us cultivate being grounded and being flexible all together. Let us lead and introspect at the same time. Let your power to aspire and make your ambitions happen dance with your sense of flow and grace. This can make your journey colourful and authentic. Let your desire to win and conquer be guided by your empathy and compassion. This is the gateway to creating better communities and happier neighbourhoods. Let the masculine in you take risks without turning your back on the breadth of your intuition. This is the stepping stone to achieving more clarity. Let your discipline include vulnerability, building richer relationships and engaging bonds. Let your warrior within hold hands with the internal goddess. This is how we heal as one, accepting, integrating, loving both feminine and masculine within us, and encouraging an internal blissful relationship. Connect to yourself. Let him love you and nourish and support him within. This is how we pave the way to a better world for future generations. One love within first. Then that energy spreads out from you and affects the entire world.